Good evening, everyone. Wild Rocket Health is here with you from this gorgeous planet Earth. It has been exactly 10 years since my spiritual awakening. This time in late September 2013, I underwent a near-death experience as a result of various poor life choices, and in that process, I was given a second chance at life. I underwent a spiritual awakening and was allowed to live once again, albeit with an added sense of awareness, consciousness, and empowerment. Although I'm still human, although I continue to face challenges and problems and trials and tribulations and joy, just like everybody else on this planet, I have been gifted with a level of awareness and consciousness which a lot of people might have to work very hard towards achieving, whereas in my case it was given to me instantly, and it's been a matter of learning how to hone and use these talents for good, which has formed the backbone of my practice and my challenge over these last 10 years. So before I get to part 22, I want to say that this is the obviously 22nd video. Originally it was meant to run for 11 chapters. I decided to expand it, and yeah, I've been very gratified and pleased with the response. I didn't really expect anybody to watch or pay attention to these videos. Not that I somehow felt unworthy of it or I didn't think it was good enough. I know this content is absolutely amazing. However, the primarily function of it is for myself, for me to kind of practice putting these into chunks and to give myself a chance to live in my true purpose, live in my true confidence, in the sense of sharing myself with the world publicly for the first time in a consistent manner. Having said that, people have been responding very well through likes, through comments, through shares. People have been reaching out, telling me how much my videos have inspired them and have really shifted things internally for them and have helped propel them into a new step in their life. And for that, I'm very, very thankful. So today's part 22. It'll run for 11 more episodes, ending at 33, my favourite number, and the number which I feel is more fitting to conclude the 10th anniversary series. So without further ado, let's get down to part 22. Law of attraction and manifestation. Mastering this art will bring you everything in this life. Not only external prizes and external 3D successes, whether it be in relationships, with money, with career, with housing. Of course, you'll get all of those things and more, but predominantly you change your internal home. You change every single thing about the way you see yourself and the world, and your entire identity in many cases will change. If you are like most people, you've been programmed from an early age to approach life from a place of lack, as you know, from a place of not having enough, not doing enough. Mastering and learning the law of attraction changes everything on its head. It's actually very, very easy to do. It really is. You must first learn how to practice thinking about what it is you want to achieve. For example, you want a six-pack body and a lean figure. You must visualize it and think about it and act as if you already have it. Now, that's very easy. However, a lot of people do this in the world. A lot of people who want a good body or a car or romantic relationship with a certain person, they do these things easily. They think about them all day. They visualize day in, day out, for years sometimes. How many times have you read love stories or stories of failed success where people wake up, they think in, day out, they visualize the person of their dreams or the car of their dreams, but they never get it, they never manifest, it never happens. Why is that? Once you've figured out the secret, the reason is very simple. Thinking about it is an important first step, but it's not enough. The crucial thing is acting as if it's already there, and then moving from the acting to feeling as if it's already there. You must feel so much joy and compassion and bliss and an inner knowingness and inner contentment that this thing is here with you now. You don't want it. You don't need it. Remove need and wants from your vocabulary. Remove heartbreak from your vocabulary. You are not heartbroken. You are not poor. You are not destitute. You have it all right now. Visualizing it is a key first step. Thinking about it is a key first step. feeling into it every single day as if you already have it. And like I've discussed in previous videos, if you're coming from a place where you're a bit depressed, or you have a low self-esteem, or a generally negative outlook on life, doing this at first is going to feel fake, as if you're acting, as if you're putting on an act, and it's phony. But I have conclusively proven through my own practice and through observing others that persisting through that fake, insincere phase will eventually convince your subconscious mind that what you seek and what you desire is actually manifesting. If you tell yourself something long enough and you play act it long enough, the play acting becomes more real. You start feeling into the nuances of the acting more, and before you know it, the line between acting and putting on a fake smile, pretending to have that thing, collapses, and you start living and feeling as if you already have it. So that's really important. So that's the second step. Third step is another really, really important one. A lot of people, they do the first really easily. The second one takes a bit of more time to master, actually feeling into it. But once you've mastered these two, the third thing, which is absolutely key for manifesting everything using the law of attraction, is ignoring 3D circumstances. I've discussed in various videos on different topics previously that just the world is not out to get you, it's not against you, but just by virtue of the world being its variegated, chaotic self, you will inevitably come up with situations, people, or circumstances which contradict the vision and the world you're building for yourself. Especially in those moments when you are challenged, that you do not lose heart. And especially when what you see in the 3D is in direct contradiction to the vision you've been building. It can be so easy for you to kind of manifest and think and visualize and journal about being with your specific person or the person you love and adore, and that you know is your true mate. And then you go out after 2 or 3 weeks of doing this, things are going really well in your life, you see subtle hints from the universe that things are well, but then you go and then you see them face to face, and that interaction or that energy is in direct contradiction to what you've been building. It's especially then that you don't lose heart. The 3D does not matter. It's just a hologram and it's an old version that you've unconsciously manifested that is not in alignment with your truth and is not your final destination. That is not your end result. So especially when you see those things, because you are going to see them at some point. So expecting that is fine, but also continue working on yourself and keep expecting the best. Keep expecting that end result. Keep expecting it. So keep on expecting this thing, and eventually you'll get challenged by the universe to varying degrees depending on the karma you have had going on before. But sticking to that, especially when you're showing something in contradiction, and especially when it seems in that moment that things are against your odds, is exactly the moment you shouldn't give up. That is an old hologram, and that's an old story. And anyway, that bad feeling you might have when seeing that 3D hologram is not your truth anyway. That's also part of an old belief that you're having. You have created that. And the good news is that you can create the opposite at any time. So stick with it. Eventually the 3D has no choice but to confirm. How long it will take depends on really the previous karma that you'd built up, and how consistent you are with it, and how truly you feel it and how you live it every single day. So bear that in mind. As for frequency, just like with breathing exercises or affirmations, I recommend doing law of attraction visualizations consistently every day as a fixed structure, morning, middle of the day, at night. Anytime you've got some free time from work, squeeze in some extra time to visualize and act as if you already have it. Be so joyful and happy with your life now. You shouldn't need to see that thing in the 3D. Because you know it's a done deal, it's manifested, it is done. You feel amazing, you feel calm and content, and you feel joyful, and you feel extremely thankful to the universe for all of these blessings you have. And every interaction you have with anyone, every experience that you have is further confirmation that your truth is manifesting, regardless of what that thing that you see might be. That's Law of Attraction for you, Law of Attraction Manifestation. This has been Wild Rocket Health here with you today with part 22. Have a wonderful manifestation. Enjoy manifesting your wildest dreams, the career of your choice, the person of your choice. and the love and the abundance and the success that is your birthright, and that is my birthright. That is all of our birthrights. This has been Wild Rocket Health here with you. Japan, UK, USA, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, Poland, everywhere I've lived. Cheers, guys. Peace.